Yeah, you could just call me Jarek.
Yeah, just call you Jarek. Yeah. But yeah, how you doing?
Man, I've been good, man. Just working, just trying to keep productive for real, for real.
Facts. Facts.
I think that's the thing for real.
Yeah. Where are you from?
I'm from Philly.
You from Philly? Stamp. Yeah, that makes a lot of sense. That's what I figured. And you're like a member working on dying, right?
Yeah.
Stamp. When did you like become a part of the group and shit?
Well, I knew Filthy and Oogie Man all my life, like literally, like.
Oh, for real?
So I grew up with them as children.
Ew.
So I just been there from the beginning, bro.
Damn, that's pretty wild. So when did you start like making clothes and shit?
Well, I kind of always wanted to do shit. I'd say probably in high school.
Word.
Started wanting to make my own brand, but like kind of like adult shit just got in the way. I got like started doing real estate type shit.
Stamp.
Instead, but whole time like working on dying, like coming up, like Filthy really gave me an opportunity to do what my dream basically.
Word. That's fire. So you said you started trying to like make clothes around like high school and then like kind of gave it up a little bit to pursue like real estate shit. So when did you like get back into like doing your own shit, or were you like doing it like the whole time for real and just?
Well, like back in high school, I never actually made clothes. I was just like kind of like formulating all the ideas, trying to get like my first like design.
Yeah.
And shit like that. Like I didn't know what the hell I was doing. I was just kind of just going through it. One of people I looked up to, my mentor, Key from P's and Q's.
Word.
Back then, he used to have this store called Abacus, and me and my friends always used to go there, skip school or whatever, and just all day. And that was like, to me, one of the craziest stores in Philly, because it was like one of the first streetwear stores, like aside from Ubik and a couple other ones too.
Yeah.
So he was the one that originally kind of like got me started and gave me that push to be like, basically, yeah, I think you should do that. Like, here's who you should talk to get this XYZ done. You know what I mean?
Cool. Shout out him. It's my man's Quinn. He just joined.
Yeah.
Yo,
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Can you? Okay, cool.
Sam. Yeah, we literally just started off. Yeah, Jarek.
What's up, Jarek? I'm Quentin.
What's up, Quentin?
Yeah, man. Fucking. So were you like the main designer for like the working on dying shit when they were like coming out with merch and stuff?
Yeah, like in the beginning it was like a lot of Filthy shit. Like Filthy was like in the very beginning. Like, I had a hand in like all the early merch and stuff like that, and like eventually it was like, yo, you want to do this, so I want you to do it. So you're gonna do it, and that's what I want to do. And then from there it just started. So I guess I really started, I'll say probably like a year after we first started coming out with merch.
Word.
Like I was always in the background, like talking to Filthy and shit, like giving, him ideas and like shit like that. I grabbed
Is that
real shit like after that. So that's when I started making them myself.
Yeah, I was just on your Twitter. Are these like some of your designs and shit? Oh, what were you gonna ask also?
Nah, I was gonna say I don't know where or what y'all have covered so far, but Jarek, you've been making clothes for a minute, or that this is something like that started when you started doing it for the work on dying stuff?
So I kind of wanted to do it in high school, so I kind of like tried making a brand, but I never really get that off the ground. So I would say working on dyeing is when I actually first like made clothes.
Word. And what were you into, like pre-clothes? I know you have a couple beat placements. We might get into that a little later.
Yeah,
but
yeah,
that like you were into producing?
I was, yeah. You know, like Filthy and Oogie, and then they got me into it and wanting to do it. But I don't know. It was just kind of like after a while, I just looked at it and I was just like, this is not kind of really what I want to do.
Sure.
Like, all my brothers been doing it and shit like that. It was like I had to, try it out for myself.
Yeah, facts. That makes sense.
Yeah, end up not really what I really wanted to do.
Word.
It's not for everyone.
Yeah, I mean it's hard. Like I feel like I don't got the ear for it. Like, like it's not everybody got it,
And then the actual act of like making it. I mean, I'm sure like them niggas can probably make out a beat like fast as shit now because they do it so much. But just on my attempts, I'll put in like hours into trying to make a fucking like 30-45 second song or whatever.
That's where I was at with it.
Snap.
Really like satisfied with it. Every time I heard the beat, I was like, "Oh, this shit's ass."
Yeah.
They trying to correct one beat. Meanwhile, like Oogie and them, they like, "Yeah, I just finished my 30th beat." That's when I was just like, "All right, I'm putting all this time and energy into this for this outcome, when I could be putting all my energy into the clothes shit." So.
Snap.
Yeah. You did art too, or like?
Nah, I wouldn't say. Nah, I definitely wouldn't say I did any art. Really, just clothes stuff, man. For real.
Well, yeah, I was going on your Twitter and shit and looking at. I was just assuming the shit you posted was like your designs and stuff, and I was just clicking through some of the ones. My personal favorites. I think these has to go hard.
Thanks, bro. Yeah, I remember that. We took that pic in Atlanta.
For
real? Being in Atlanta, just found that out back. It was just like a big ass yard and then a makeshift table.
Stamp. And then this shirt also goes hard. Shout out Quality.
Thanks, man. That's actually one of my favorite ones I did because I feel like that was like one of the first times I really made something that I found like tough, not necessarily like try to keep it within the aesthetic, I guess, of working on dyeing. I was just trying something.
Facts. It looks cool as fuck.
It's so funny because like that, I feel like nowadays is like the sort of like prototypical, like exactly what I would think about if I thought about working on dyeing shirt.
Damn, that's crazy.
Facts. Like shit. And then this one too, specifically, this shirt goes so hard. The DIY tech shit.
Appreciate that.
Yeah.
That was like one of the first ones.
For real?
Yeah. I think that might be. It's between that and another shirt that I could think of. It's probably on my Twitter too, but yeah, that one. That was crazy. I got the inspiration. I actually went to a BMW festival, like a old BMW festival, and it had like cars, and it was like a bunch of booths set up.
Cool.
On like one of the flyers or something, and I was just like, yeah, this is hard.
Snap. Do you have
What's your favorite?
Yeah. What's that?
Favorite BMW?
My favorite? I'll fuck with like E36s, like M3, like old M3, something like that. Like the I is definitely cool and stuff, but I like more of the rally tuner kind.
Yeah, it's gotta be pre 1990.
Cool. What's like your favorite design you'd say that you've done for working on that?
I have to say the one it's like a nuclear bomb.
Oh, yo, you have that one, Amari, right?
I really have that shirt. Hold on, 1 second.
That's like one of my personal all-time favorite shirts.
Yeah, that is tough. That one stood out to me a lot when it dropped, I think.
Yeah, this jump.
Yeah, yep.
Yeah, this shit goes so hard. Fucking every time I wore it for a while, someone would like say something to me. They'd be like, "Yo, what is that shirt? That shit's crazy."
That's hard.
And I'd be like, "It's for like this like group working on dying." Like, whoa, it's a crazy name. Like, yeah, it is. But yeah, no, shit goes hard.
That shit happens.
What do you use? What's your what design software do you use?
All right. I ain't even gonna lie. I can keep it a whole bean right now. So, in the beginning, and a lot of this stuff you see, Photoshop. I Photoshop, and I just stuck with it. But then I learned Illustrator, and that obviously, you know, the standard. So,
do you think that helped you step your game up, or
what? Starting on Photoshop?
No, learning Illustrator.
Oh, yeah.
Well, actually, both for real.
I mean, it's easier to do a lot of the stuff and just kind of like it does a lot of the work for you a lot of the time. So I think that's helpful in terms of making like flats and technical drawings and shit like that. I think that's cool. I don't know. I just started with Photoshop and it just kind of stuck with me. So I figured if it ain't broke, don't fix it. And then I realized, all right, I gotta switch. I gotta do both.
Yeah. Oh, that's fair. Well, yeah, to just move on to when did you start DoublePlus?
I actually started DoublePlus. I'd say probably like 2 or maybe 3 years ago. Maybe 2018 or end of 2017, around there. It wasn't nothing in the beginning, you know. It's just kind of like all this stuff is like what I consider like my vision and like my direction and all that. So I was just doing a bunch of shit just randomly. I don't know. It felt right, so I did it. Basically.
Cool. Fucking.
Was that your first brand? You said you like fucked around a little bit back in the day. I think you mentioned that you had a brand. Yeah. Was that D+ always, or was there a brand before that?
So it's cringe now, but the name of it was called the Mighty Ones because I wanted it was like on some streetwear shit, like real weird shit, like.
Wait, on the low, like a picture just flashed into my mind of like a logo that may have been the Mighty One.
No, there was like a Mighty something.
Yeah, I never actually like turned it into anything. It's just like just designs that was just in my email that I had gotten done one day. And looking back on it now, I'm glad I didn't.
Yeah. You never like actually dropped any clothes. It was just like a concept.
Back then, yeah, I never actually dropped any clothes for that. Facts.
But yeah, no, I remember. I feel like I had seen like someone wearing like a DoublePlus like shit on like their story, and I was like, I think it's like a green shirt or some shit, and I was like, damn, that looks like that goes hard as fuck. And I didn't see anything about it for like a minute, and then I saw like someone else wearing it, and they tagged the logo. They tagged like their account, and I was like, oh shit.
Maintain possession.
I'm about to just mute you. All right, cool.
What's up, Mo?
Yeah, just looks like he's playing games. All right, he probably said something.
You get
What's good, boys?
It's
Chilling.
good.
We're learning.
What's going on, Jarek?
What's up, yo?
Chilling, bro. Chilling.
So,
But so, like, yeah, I feel like I figured out about D+ also from people wearing it. Like, I feel like I've also just seen countless people rocking, like, I feel like Lucky, iShod, just like mad people. I don't know.
yeah.
Do you like send stuff out to people, like, just on like some marketing shit, or how does that work?
Honestly, nah. I've never like sent nobody like actually shipped anybody clothes before like that. Like,
Word.
just out of the nowhere. You know what I mean? Like they always are kind of, I wouldn't say affiliated with us, but at some point they was around. You know, I just kind of give clothes to people that one actually wants, like, likes it and wants to wear it, not just kind of like, oh yeah, I'll just, you know, do you a favor or something like that. I actually want them to fuck with the clothes. So that's one thing I look for. But it just kind of happens naturally, for real, for real. I don't really kind of like plot and figure out who to send stuff to. It's just all spur of the moment.
But
Yeah, that makes sense. I feel like sending it out, just sending, like, mass shipping people stuff, like, they realize what's going on, you know? Like, I feel like it's just incentive. Like there's like an undertone of not wanting to actually fuck with it because it's just like some random shit you got.
Yeah, that's exactly what you mean. It's just kind of like just throw it on the pile with the rest of it.
Yeah, exactly. My friend, his neighbor was Chapo's mom for like a good like 2 years. He lived in Cleveland, and Chapo would just give so many pieces of like weird original one-of-one clothes to her, and she would just give them all to him, and he had like all these crazy clothes. But it's just like all the people who send clothes out, like that's what happens to them.
Yeah, exactly.
yeah.
Like, I feel like I don't know, there's probably like a couple people that I haven't met personally, but I would say like a good 90% of them like I've met personally.
Go.
Yeah, but even if you haven't met them, like they've expressed interest in like, they fuck with it. Yeah,
like they either, you know, fuck with my brothers, like, you know,
Like shit.
you show love, you know, I'm gonna show love back too.
Thanks.
It's just the way.
Yo, just to be clear, you make merch for Working on Dying, right?
Yeah.
Kill. Yeah, that shit's fire, bro.
I appreciate that.
Like you worked on the logo and shit?
No, so the original, like the ghost and like the spell out was like filthy involved. Like
I thought that
before I hopped on. You know,
I thought that Marcy man drew the ghost.
him and Filthy like worked on that John together, I believe.
Word.
Yeah, I wasn't around for that.
That's a little rare piece of
Information, right? That's a fun fact.
Yeah, I was about to cop the mask, the fucking COVID mask.
Oh, the one we just we kind of dropped.
Very recently, I looked at that shit like last week, I think.
You want to know my favorite piece of that one is the rolling tray, like the glass rolling tray.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about. That shit's heat.
That's like I can't wait to get that in my hands.
How'd you make that shit?
That one was Photoshop.
Word.
Good.
What do you mean, like how you get it, like how I made it?
Well, like how you designed it, and also how like do you manufacture that kind of shit, like a glass rolling tray?
Well, yeah, we got a manufacturer and stuff.
Word.
That we're working with now.
And they just could do it all.
Yeah.
Is it American made or is it abroad?
I think they source something. Don't quote me on which item. I believe something is sourced. I'm not sure if it's out the country or not. I believe most of that is in the USA.
Yeah, cause like, what type of sales y'all getting? Cause like working on dyeing's like low key, but still kind of, I don't know, like still big enough to sell like a lot of merch. Like, do you guys usually run out? It seems like you guys kind of have the strategy of like a lot of like, I don't know, like smaller brands of just doing like a quantity of like 100 or like a limited run type shit, and then you're just done forever with that piece.
Yeah, like we kind of make it like limited, and we only bring back pieces that really either y'all like people keep begging us like in the comments and stuff, like I want to see this, I want to see this, you know, like something that we released before.
Yeah.
And we'll just like change it a little bit and you know.
Yeah, that's hard. I feel like the hats are the hats the best sellers?
I would say, yeah, it's definitely one of the best sellers because hats, like I feel like hats gonna be a good seller for anybody. You know what I mean?
Yeah, of
hats
course.
are probably the best seller for.
Like, they're just like money makers.
Yeah, especially at like 40. I think y'all tax like 40, bro. That's nothing. Like that's like, cause you can wear a hat like every day.
We try to price stuff so that our fans and people that really want to get a hold of it can, like, you know, I know. We just try to keep it like that, you know?
Yeah.
Hats are probably your best seller for D+ too, right? I mean, that's kind of the whole core of the brand. Like,
see, like,
I don't know if it's actually, I don't know if I can say that confidently.
That's like the first thing you sold though, right?
Yeah, that's the first thing we sold. So kind of a lot of people just kind of associated us with being like a beanie brand or something like that. So what I'm doing is to get everybody's thoughts away from that. We make hats, yeah, but everything else, you know,
Word.
not just hats. But the first thing I ever did was a hat. But the first thing I ever printed on was a hoodie.
Cool. Yeah, this sound goes hard.
Yeah, you fuck with the screen printing? Like you did it yourself at a time?
Yeah, like all of like the first beanies and stuff that I dropped, I did that all by hand. I just
word.
Fire.
Got a screen. I was just in the lab cooking up. That shit took me like I got like so many and like all this ink, and I remember I just put like a bunch of logos on one screen and just did it. Everything was one-on-one.
That shit out.
Right.
It'd be one-on-one. So I never redid the same thing. Like it's either if it has the same logos in the same locations, it's a different beat or like different color. You know what I mean? Something's always different about the hat.
Stamp. Yeah, that shit's go hard.
Yeah.
So yeah, your most recent drop was a collab you did with Asaad and shit. How did that come about? And like, how do y'all know each other and stuff?
That's my boy. Shouts out to Asaad, man. That's really my boy. He met him a couple years ago in the stoop.
Cool.
It was like that was kind of like around the time. I guess I met Bert or whatever. So I kind of met them at the same time. So he's
Word. That's sweet. And then y'all are just in contact with each other, and then because he also makes clothes too and has his own brand.
Yeah, I see him like almost every day.
Word.
Almost like at least 2 or 3 times out the week.
Cool.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. Like that's really my boy. We just come and kick it.
Sweet.
So.
Yeah, this stuff's hard though. Like all the Saudi stuff, too hard.
Amar, are you trying to pull that up?
Yeah.
Because I don't know if I've peeped that, like for real. Jarek, you're from Philly your whole life?
Yeah, whole life.
Right. What part?
I was born in Einstein Hospital, so I kind of lived like up in that area for a lot of like I would say till I was probably like 5 or 10, and then I moved with my grandma down in she always lived near K&A, like around Aramingo. you know, so around that area. But I've been there like my whole life, basically, until I moved out, and then just moved different places. Yeah, like his sweat's too hard, and he got a lot more. And his music fire, like
Yeah, nah, his newest tape goes hard.
Exactly. And what he did for working on Dying tape too.
Yeah.
Love that song. It's one of my favorite on the whole project.
And I feel like he's just like sitting on like hella like crazy ass music for some reason. Like I just have like this feeling, and I've seen like different clips and shit.
I've been around, so you know he got some stuff.
Yeah, no, of course.
Oh, that's tough.
Yeah, right. The shorts too.
Yeah.
Oh, yo, the about section of the website, when you drop the hatch, there's like, well, first, this is pretty cool.
Yeah.
When you drop the hatch, there are like cards in them, and like I got mine like a week before like the Rona shit hit for real, and we all had to like evacuate, and I don't know, the end occurred thing felt like really applicable. But what
that part, yeah.
Yeah, would you want to like speak on what went to like coming through this and shit?
Well, it's just something that just kind of like it's there, man.
Yeah, like shit is
for itself.
Yeah.
It's there. I don't know. That's a good question because I never really thought about it. It's just something that I like seen like in a most random place.
Kill.
Word. Interesting.
It's just crazy.
That sounds crazy.
It's something I definitely wanted to kind of like capture, like with the beanies that I sent the first time. Like it came with the card, and it was just kind of the whole thing with the packaging too. I just felt like it completed the package.
Facts.
I like a lot of conspiracy stuff.
Oh yeah.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah.
Us as well.
What's like the most recent like conspiracy you've gotten into?
Well, I haven't been deep in my bag lately, but I say, let me think of the last thing I kind of heard of. Besides the
QAnon shit.
That's just kind of like, you know, whatever.
Yeah.
That's something I really like delve in myself. So I was just kind of like, whatever.
Nah, same.
But some of the craziest ones, y'all know, man. Simulation theory, of course, that's old news. That's baby stuff.
Yeah.
You know, like been there, done that.
That's just kind of crazy though. What's something that like, you think there's any conspiracies that apply to your life every day? I mean, obviously like simulation theory, but like, are there things that like you constantly like that are like really, really big to you?
Yeah, numbers.
Oh,
interesting.
Numbers.
What about numbers?
A lot of numbers that I keep seeing.
Stamp. I've high key been like keeping track of numbers I've been seeing recently too.
Yeah, I don't know if I just got it down to a science, but every time I just know where to look for the number, and it's there, you know.
Really? That's crazy.
Not like on some super crazy, like,
yeah.
like every time I look at my phone or something like that. We're on the
It
team.
just comes to you.
It's there.
Cool. Does like shit happen when you see it or anything like that? Have you like correlate, or is just like always there?
No, I just take it as a good sign.
Wait.
I just take it like that. Kind of like what I'm doing is the right thing to do.
Yeah, I know what you're saying. Like when you're doing something and you like look at your phone, it says like 333. You're like, oh, this is probably good news.
Yeah, like stuff like that. But it's like not just 333. Like if it was just 333, then I'll be like, yeah. But it's just like it's more than that. It's 333.
Yeah.
Of course, it's definitely that. But
No, I feel you.
Cool. This is some shit I saw like the other day about. Have you heard of the
yeah, see, I'm glad you jogging my memory. All this alien stuff.
Yeah. Some dude. I guess this was a theory that had been around for like a minute. I don't know how to say it. The Oumuamua.
Yeah, the
Oumuamua. But I guess some dude at Harvard just like confirmed it. And this nigga was saying he said there are a quadrillion spaceships in the solar system alone.
Damn.
That's kind of crazy.
Like what?
That's so many. I could not even imagine half of that. Have you ever heard of Phil Schneider?
Phil Schneider. Nah.
I think I was recently telling you about this, Amari. Some dude who's like he was a government contracted carpenter, and he had to go into the tunnels under Los Alamos and like kill some aliens, and he was like, yeah, they were there. And like it's mad hard to find stuff online about him.
Of course.
Oh, actually I guess not. But he was like saying how they basically like took over all of the underground bases in the US already, like Los Alamos and underneath the Denver airport and shit. And
What?
they're like essentially in like this like battle with the government to like get what they want. But he like saw them with his own eyes, and like he said that the government did like 10 attempts on his life, and like if he ever comes up like dead, like he didn't want to kill himself, like it, like yeah. And then he just like recently kind of died.
All right, the only thing I would have to say about that is 10 attempts? They couldn't get you after 10 times?
Yeah, that's what I was kind of thinking.
That's
like maybe they weren't all
That's
moving.
But no, that's kind of like what the Bob Lazar, you ever heard of him?
Bob Lazar.
Yeah.
The name definitely rings a bell. Then I thought you like lied about some shit though.
So it was like some Netflix documentary or something. But this guy basically he was like an official person or whatever. He had clearance to I think he was an engineer. He had clearance to work on the kind of reverse engineer the spaceships.
Yeah.
And, he had like all this, a bunch of schematics or whatever. But the crazy thing was that they just kind of started wiping all his stuff, all his info from like registries and stuff like that. And during the filming of that documentary, they like raided his job and shit.
What?
Yeah, it was a pretty good documentary. It's just kind of boring, but it's interesting though.
Stand, man. Check out Bob Lazar. Have you ever read Behold the Pale Horse?
No, but that's one of the books I definitely been wanting to read.
Yeah, I just read that shit like last summer. That shit it's like so much that I feel like I didn't even like comprehend like what I just read, because it's just like a lot of shit.
But you probably gotta read that like
like a couple times and shit.
Yeah.
But it's crazy.
I feel like all the stuff is like that. All the really good stuff is like that. Like, you're not gonna get it. Or if you do, you probably crazy and shit.
If you do, you don't.
Yeah.
Facts.
Yeah, the aliens are definitely coming soon.
Yeah, for sure.
They aren't here already.
Aliens is the first thing that got me into conspiracy. Very bad one. So.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, they're definitely here already, but they're gonna like make their presence known to all of us at some point.
I think soon.
I think soon too. on the low, like the government has been like prepping us for it.
That's
Like
Definitely.
now more than that.
Yeah.
remember they were like, oh yeah, they like confirmed the real videos of space trips. They're like with like the pill and other shit.
Nobody really gave a fuck at the time.
Yeah.
I thought it was crazy.
It was crazy too.
I'm like, this is like potentially the biggest, one of the biggest announcements ever, but nope, it was just swept under the rug. And that's why I was really like awesome. All right.
Yeah.
The only one. Like, I think that's just crazy.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I was gonna ask you about your production life, previous production life, and like, cause you went by Gans and goose-tech, right?
Yeah.
You're making beats with them.
Goose-tech is mad rare.
Goose-tech is. I feel like this shit goes hard.
Yeah, I mean, it was, I don't know. I can't remember who the first person that was kind of like, I guess, my replacement or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
But I do know that one that did happen that I was really like with Bladee. I fuck with Bladee. So when,
Oh yeah, that Bladee track you're on his stuff.
Yeah, we saw that.
The boy Pablo, man. Shots out my bro Bladee, man. Drinking tea, oh man.
but he hopped on. You know, it was sick, but I just think that shit was cringe. That one, I like the other one better.
Did you ever meet Blade?
Yeah,
That's kind of tough.
yeah. I was
tough.
stayed in Philly for like. It was one time like a couple years ago. He was in Philly for a couple weeks or something, and I was with him. He a good guy.
I've heard he's pretty cool, dude.
Yeah.
And then that beat you did with Filthy when you were going by Gans. I feel like I heard like 5 different versions of this song.
Yeah, you probably have. Probably. I definitely was a boy that made multiple versions.
Kill. Shout out to
What?
Dizzy Santana though.
Yeah, shout out.
Are you like still in contact with him and shit?
I haven't talked to him in a minute, but that's one of my boys for like.
Facts.
Cool. Shout out
Every
Walker.
time I leave the booth, it's yellow tape. What DAW did you use? What do you use? Fruity Loops work. It's a good choice.
That was the one.
Yeah.
You just wanted to get, so.
Yeah, like shit.
Yeah, there's like 1 billion downloads.
Right. I was always around people that knew where to get it, so it wasn't really hard for me.
Facts.
You know, because like by the time I actually had one on my own computer, Filthy, Boogie, and Brandon, and them, it was already like making shit.
Yeah.
So
Deep
they
in
had
that.
everything I needed to get started.
Facts. Yo, what is Hypnotiq?
Hypnotiq, that fucking the drink that old heads used to drink. Like,
Snap. Because I feel like I've seen them like sponsor like random like shows and shit, especially like back in the day.
yeah, we had did some stuff with Hypnotiq.
Stamp. Is there like any type of connection or anything, or it's just like a drink that was just fucking with you for whatever reason?
I don't know. I wasn't like the point of contact, so I don't know. You know what I mean?
Wait.
I don't know who's. I'm sure there's still connections.
Yeah.
You fuck with Hypnotiq?
I'm not really a drinker. Yeah.
Right.
I don't drink. I haven't drank in years.
It's fair.
It's pretty bad for you.
I'm really just curious what's because I feel like they seem to be on top of the music shit.
I mean, I drank it before. It was alright. It's just kind of like juice.
Have you seen any good movies recently? Like in the last like 2 weeks.
Yeah, he's gonna lock him in. My man, so he's gonna lock him in. Bunch of good, and Saudi always put me on good movies too.
Stamp.
So that's his.
Which one?
I just looked at like that's just the vision. Always looking for the next one.
Mm-hmm. Wait, what did you drop any titles? I didn't hear.
All right. So let's see. I just watched. Recently, I've been watching a lot of shows like some joint called Utopia. That joint's hard. I recently watched all the Matrixes again.
Oh shit. Are you excited for the new one?
Yeah, I didn't even know they was coming out until I started going back and trying to watch the old ones. I was watching a little bit of Eyes Wide Shut, but it got kind of boring, so I just jumped in.
Hey, what's Eyes Wide Shut about?
That's the one that like is kind of like they say it's the Illuminati one where it's just like
it's about like Epstein. It's like the movie version of what Epstein did, minus the kids.
Yeah, I guess essentially. I just noticed like a masked scene where it just looks like real Illuminati type.
Yeah. It's like this dude like stumbles upon some like gathering of the elite where they all wear masks and like fuck each other. And he pulls up and they like immediately are like, you are not, like, you don't belong here.
Yeah.
So is it a good movie? Like
I fucked with it. I haven't seen it in a while.
Because in the beginning it was just kind of it was like
it's definitely slow.
All the cool stuff like under that, basically.
Yeah.
I used to watch a lot of like I was real big into like foreign horror movies and like foreign movies and stuff like that, like Korean, Japanese, and shit like that.
Yeah, what's a good like foreign movie?
All right, there's one for the sickos. All right, you gotta be a real sicko to
I'm listening.
watch this.
All right, yeah, I'm interested.
You're probably gonna look at me like I'm some weirdo, but it's called Grotesque.
Grotesque.
It really is people getting tortured for 2 hours.
Oh,
What?
That movie's it's a crazy movie. I don't think it's the 1988 one.
It's not 1988.
2009.
It's about some guy who kidnaps a couple and then he tortures them.
Damn. That's brutal.
I think it's a Japanese one or it might be Korean. Yeah, see, that's 2009, that one right there.
Stamp.
Where that shit is online for free. That's
no. We'll watch the trailer.
It's not a good movie plot wise, but in everything else, that John's it's cracked. I wonder if they're gonna show anything.
That's definitely like a warning. Like this shit is disturbing. Oh no, what was that?
It was like a
Fuck no. Nah, bro, how did
Wow.
It seemed like he was just doing mad things that would just like kill them.
That's what I'm saying. That's the whole movie. That's what's crazy about it. It's like working on the plot and all that and character development, but it's crazy on all torture. Like, because it's free. It's not just like regular ass, chainsaw chopping them up.
Nah, not at all.
It didn't seem like it.
He gets kind of creative.
He was getting a little intricate.
Yeah,
little artisan
out there.
Damn, they got Donnie Darko online for free on YouTube.
Bro, I ain't gonna lie, bro. On YouTube, you'll find 90% of every movie you want to watch.
Yeah, you just gotta look a couple pages in.
I just found that out, like, because before they used to really crack down, but now I guess I don't know what they're doing. Nobody's cracking down. Like, I watched every Matrix. I watched the 2020 movie on there. I watched.
Oh, word.
Yeah, like, it's not just old movies.
Cool. Have you ever been like outside of the country before? And if so, for what? Or just like outside of like Philly even, or like the state or some shit?
Yeah, I mean, I've been outside Philly, of course. I'd say out of the country, I think I've only been to, it's like a Virgin Island called St.
Right. True.
It's just like an island. But other than that, you know, Cali, everywhere else, Tri-State, New York, East Coast, type shit. Other normal spots, but nothing really crazy. Like
Word.
Europe or Asia or nothing like that.
Stamp.
I ain't too low.
Yeah, no, same.
I just think it's hassle right now.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Such a hassle.
Especially
Definitely.
there, like, I don't know how to maneuver over there. Barely over here. Like,
Yeah, right.
What's your favorite place to be?
Philly, man. Philly. Everywhere else, I get burnt out.
Cool.
You know?
You fuck with cheesesteak?
I had one today. So I had some from this one spot. It's not like none of the main.
Yeah.
This place called Not Just Pizza.
Word.
It's pretty good.
What you get on them?
Damn. I'm probably nobody's gonna fuck with me after I say this.
If you don't want to expose yourself, that's fine.
Easy. Nah, it's cool.
I think the people want to know.
Yeah, people wanna know.
Alright, so I get fried onions, salt, pepper, of course. I get pickles and ranch.
Whoa.
Damn.
Yo, that's crazy.
Yeah, it's rare. That joint sound weird as shit. Whatever. I don't give a fuck. Right.
Word.
Right. Whatever.
Respect.
I mean, it's probably good. What kind of cheese?
American.
Word.
Only certain places do the whiz good. You know?
Yeah.
I seen
Some
like
people fuck with the provolone.
I was in front of a place that cracked open a can of cheese whiz. I never knew that shit came in a can. Like that shit was,
Like a paint can size can.
yeah, like a big ass can.
Oh, like a
That's good.
Can opener.
with it.
Just that joint and it was just all cheese.
That was nasty. Yo, when you order, do the people who work at the spots like look at you funny?
I haven't been anywhere to order in person in the grip.
Girl, word
Like shit.
I ain't gonna say. The only thing I've ever heard somebody like mentioning that was that they said, "Sounds good." That's it. Nobody ever looked at all my friends and stuff. They think I'm a fucking weirdo.
I mean, I could see it. Like, it's kind of like it like cuts through the flavor a little bit.
Yeah, it's different, man. Give me a shot.
I try it. Yeah, I definitely try it. See what's good. I'm interested.
I don't like mayo, so it's like,
Cool.
you know.
Did you came up with that yourself?
Yeah.
The original? That's
Oh.
the double-plus cheesesteak.
That joint is controversial. That joint is controversial.
True.
This is a question we ask all our guests. Do you fuck with Spaceghostpurrp or like used to?
That's like something that you really have to ask, like Oogie or Filthy or something, because I don't really give a fuck.
Cool.
But are you into music? You like listen to a lot of music?
Yeah, I do. But like in terms of that, like I did listen to some of his shit back then. I ain't gonna lie, you know. But like
everybody did.
Yeah.
I mean,
yeah, exactly. Yeah. Especially like coming up like in the SoundCloud and like the underground, like how WOD obviously.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean he's mad influential. Like,
but you know,
you can't. Everyone, like I feel like everyone on the show is like you can't deny his influence. Like he.
Yeah, it's undeniable.
It's pretty important.
He's
just mad controversial. Yeah, he's just kind of off it.
Yeah. Like, yeah.
Yeah, like that's something I ain't really like.
Yeah. What like video games are you fucking with recently?
I stay on my Warzone shit.
Stan.
I don't got a lot of games now because my PlayStation broke, so I just been using my man's PlayStation.
Cool.
Going on here. But I used to have like heavy Skyrim, boy.
Oh yeah.
Word.
You fuck with Skyrim, Stan.
Skyrim, Oblivion, like, all the Elder Scrolls, all of them.
Word.
All
oh shit.
I ain't fuck with other like RPGs, or was it just Skyrim?
Nah, I'm a real gamer. I ain't gonna lie.
Are you trying to get the Cyberpunk?
I didn't try. I played a little bit. Oogie got it, but
word. I'm trying to cop that shit, but I need a whole new system.
On it, it was pretty cool. I ain't really run into that many bugs. There's definitely some bugs. I just think it's ass, like how this, you know, it's supposed to be this crazy game, and now I hope they fix it.
Yeah.
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 I feel like it's too. I mean, I've never played it, but like it just seems like it's too big for them to like not like to test all the bugs themselves. You know, like had they gone in and like tried to really like make it perfect, then it would just never drop. Like it would just be even more of a meme because it's like that shit came like they announced it like at least 10 years ago.
I know. But the thing about it is, it's like it's just certain stuff that you can't let them get away with, like kind of like the driving and just kind of ass in there. Like you can't shoot out the car. Like sometimes the combat is a little kind of like. I think it's more of like I would play it like an RPG and just build like the craziest character, like the crazy combination, all that.
Yeah.
I would just use that and just treat it like that. But I don't know, it's a shame. I think it's a shame.
Yeah. Did you ever play Jump Force?
Jump Force. That's the John that's like
it's like all the anime characters.
Yeah. I was gonna say it's like Smash Bros kinda in a sense.
Yeah.
I think I played a little bit of it.
Yeah, I feel like it was a similar type of deal where like they announced it and everyone was like, "Oh shit, this is gonna be the craziest game." And then when it came out, they were like, "Damn, like y'all should have just like waited and like made this an actual like great game."
Like I remember seeing the preview and being like, "Oh, this sounds about to be crazy." All the anime people and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And then it was really like just like Dragon Ball Z.
Yeah.
I mean, it's cool. I've seen people be sharp at it, though.
Yeah, nah, same.
I've seen people be sharp at it, but I ain't really too into fighting games. I just like Tekken and Smash Bros.
Which is your favorite Smash?
So I hopped on late, so my answer is gonna be invalid to a lot of hardcore Smash people. I hopped on, I think the Wii U.
Oh, word.
I mean, I've been playing since, N64, but to be good at it, to call myself good at it, I'll say the Wii U.
Word.
Wii U and up. Fried. Y'all, everybody getting fried.
I don't deny it. If you see me on the GameCube, though, it might be a different story.
Sometimes my skills transfer over. Back, it goes down a generation, but the controller too different for me. Like to get used to it. Like now, it's because I play with Oogie all the time, and he's good at like every game. So it's like you either gonna be forced to get better, or you're not gonna have any fun.
I've heard that. I've heard that he kind of can do everything.
Yeah, there's no lie. That's why I want him to start playing Call of Duty, so we could have another guy on our team. Because I know he's gonna be good.
What's your Warzone squad?
My man Sko and my man DQ. I ain't gonna lie. And there's a fourth spot in there, you know.
Somebody's got to take it.
Word, man. I'm gonna lie.
Y'all take Dub?
You know who he is. No, he know who he is.
What's like one of the most like memorable shows that you've like been at or like a part of? You say like something that, like sticks out to you.
I'd say one of them is definitely is like this one party that we threw way back when.
Mm-hmm.
I would say just because based off the fact that joint got crazy, like it was really a crazy party.
Yeah, like what happened?
Shit started turning up at the end.
Cool.
Bad for some people, good for some others.
Word. That's how it goes.
Yeah.
But it was fun because it was just jam packed everywhere. It was a lot of different people from all over the city there, and it was just it was good until it wasn't.
True. When was this? Like 2015, 2016?
Probably around, yeah, maybe earlier. I don't know.
Word.
A long time ago. Other than
You like
that,
concerts?
yeah, they're cool. I'm not really too big on standing around a bunch of people. I think nowadays I'm not gonna go to a show unless we in there, you know, we got something or something like that.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Especially now, because everything.
Back then, I think I got my fill. I mean, back then, I used to go to concerts a lot during high school.
True.
Like different type, like I've been to like Warped Tour, like Vans Warped Tour. Like,
Oh, dead ass?
Yeah, like I've been to there and just other shit,
Word.
like Kid Cudi when he first came out and shit like that.
Oh shit. That's actually really sweet.
Yeah. Amari and I we both used to organize concerts.
Yeah.
And I feel that like kind of having my fill of them, like I still would go, but it's just like some shit has to change in a major way in order for me to want to stand around a group of people.
You know what though? I want to change my answer because I do remember this one concert, the craziest genre I have to say is Bert at I think it was Day and Night. I think we was there too, but that festival that was the first time I seen him in concert. That shit was hard.
Wait, it was at a festival?
Yeah, I think it was Day and Night.
Damn.
26.
Yeah.
Word.
Fuck.
Yeah, we was all there. That was a good day. That was a good day.
That's when he is this like when he previewed some of that take shit or no, this is earlier.
That was before. That's way.
Yeah, this is way earlier.
Yeah. I feel like
Damn, this is a whole era.
I wasn't even in this film. Fucking up all the way in the back of the film.
yeah.
I hope shit go back to the way it was.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
It's good for people out there.
Like shit. Fucking who's like someone from like the 2013, 2015 like SoundCloud underground era you wish like got like more like recognition or like blew up, or not even blew up but just got more recognition and shit?
That's a good question. I feel like it's a lot of people.
Yeah, no, it's like a very long list.
Supposed to blow up, but it just didn't happen.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But I say a lot of people. Some of the people we work with in the beginning, for sure.
Stan. Yo, did you ever listen to like Dank God at all? Like,
Yeah, a little bit.
That was someone who I like really got into for a minute.
Kemet Dank.
Dank.
Yeah.
He was just geek. Like, he was like, aside from being like from like base god, obviously, but
Yeah.
he was like on some Tisa shit back then.
Right.
Oh, I fuck with that comparison.
That's a great comparison.
Yeah.
Ew. Wow.
Yeah, he really was. He was just kind of in his bag, like.
Dank God walks so T6 with 5.
Tweet that from the SleepWalker.
This is another question I asked before. Where were you when you found out Kirblagoop was black? I mean white, I'm sorry. Not
I was in the basement. Called the bro. That should have had us deep.
Yeah.
that was the funniest like realization. It's just like what? I watched the music videos like kill.
Like yeah. The first time seeing visual of him is geek.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You're not expecting it.
Like not at all.
Like a character from what's that fucking show? King of the Hill.
Yo.
See, that was one of the shows I never really watched.
I'm not a huge fan of it too, but I just know like.
Yeah, no, I can imagine a King of the Hill animated character of Kirblagoop. It's like a side character. Shows up every like 15 episodes. Is there anyone that you wanna like collaborate in the near future with, clothing wise or any other type of way?
Yeah. I'd say obviously besides like all the like fashion houses, obviously like Margiela and shit like that.
Yeah.
I like. You ever heard of Hiroshi?
Nah.
He's like some artist. He like wood turn skateboards and something like that.
Yeah, he did the barracks. Like he does their like trophy for the Battle of the Barracks.
Yeah. Like, I think his work is crazy. Yeah, like that's his art right down there.
Oh, he did the Huff middle, the big like shit.
Yeah, I think that was a RIP, like commemorative piece for somebody or something.
Yeah.
I think his work is tough.
Yo, also, Amari, I know you're hip, but your computer's about to die.
Yeah. No. Oh, you're in.
So Jarek, you skate?
Nah, I don't skate, man. I was like fucking poser.
I mean, that's fine.
I couldn't do any tricks, man, but I had skate deck and
Word.
It's straight. I don't skate either. I skated for like 2 weeks in 6th grade. That's about it.
I just got.
You don't have to skate to fuck with skating.
Yeah. No.
Yeah. Damn.
100%. I was actually
So
in the bikes, man.
True.
Word.
True.
On some
You're at
wheelie
50?
shit? Big wheel or BMX?
Like some road bike.
Oh, word.
Yeah.
You're at Fixie?
No, I don't. I like single speed, like.
True. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
You still do that?
I haven't. I was just thinking this morning that I should.
Cool.
I got 2 bikes in my, like one bike that I built from the ground up, and then another bike that I just eat. I haven't written them though.
Where
That's sweet.
biking's mad fun. Biking's mad fun.
It is. I used to be out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How long would you like? Where you ride?
Well, last year I used to live downtown, so it was like I used to bike like every day, just like 2 hours.
Where?
Like somewhere where like my notepad and stuff, and go somewhere and then just sketch and then come back.
You got any favorite parks in the city? Favorite place to be?
Burnt out. This may sound burnt out, but I used to be in Rittenhouse a lot. It's super burnt. I like the river is nice. The river is nice. I like the school control, like around there. I don't really go to parks for.
True.
I'm not like a super like I like nature and stuff like that, and yeah, I will go hiking and stuff like that. But I ain't like about to try and drive 4 hours to go to a reserve. You know?
Yeah, no, that's valid. That's valid.
That's very valid.
But yeah, we should protect the earth though. I'm 100% for that. That's why I care.
I mean, it's gonna protect itself.
Yeah, this is gonna wipe us out. I'm trying to like
Yeah.
so that don't happen.
Facts.
It's gonna happen. You know?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that bridge kind of crossed that bridge. But
Yeah, I don't think we can go back. But I mean, we'll be chilling.
Definitely. Still though, it's better to try at the same time.
True.
Yeah, like you don't gotta make it worse.
Yeah.
Just,
You know, it's already coming. And gotta speed it up.
right.
Yeah.
Well, yeah. I don't really have too many more questions. What should we like expect from you in the future? Any like upcoming projects or anything?
Yeah, so and a date to be determined soon. I'd say in the next couple of weeks, we're gonna be dropping some more stuff on DoublePlus. I actually have one of the ones right here.
Ooh, there's an exclusive.
2.0.
Hey,
Not screen print type, you know.
that's fire.
Yeah.
So I got two. So it's gonna be 3 colorways in total. Some new shirts, hoodies. I can't wait to really show y'all. I can't wait to really show y'all what I got in store.
It's a bet.
Yeah.
We'll see pretty soon. Yo, damn,
Okay.
Some real.
some innovative shit. Now I'm fucking with you.
It's gonna look different, but I'm trying to.
You trying to print on that or
Nah.
word? I don't want to pry.
It's real like this like cut and sew shit like
Word.
Snap.
everything from the ground up. Everything.
Got you. That's hard.
But yeah, aside from that, look out for more stuff we're working on Dying too. We're gonna drop pretty soon. If you haven't already, check out what we did with Ammo Stilo. And yeah, that's pretty much it, man. Just working. That's it.
I got a quick question before we do like shout outs and stuff.
Mhm.
Who's that on the wall behind? Like what is this art on the wall behind you?
Oh, it's one of my roommates.
Word. All right, I mean that's a good bridge into shout outs probably.
Yeah. Any shout outs? Any shout out?
You already know, man. Shout out to Working on Dying, of course. Shout out OG Ness, Boogeyman, Filthy Skull, Brandon, everybody. Easy, Asaad, obviously, my boy Vert. Everybody, man. Shout out the world.
Word.
Shout out
the
y'all.
world.
Shout out y'all too, man.
Hey, thank you.
For having me on.
Appreciate it.
Yeah, thank you for coming on, man. This is sweet.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I guess we can wrap it up. It's Sleepwalker Radio. Signing off with Jarek. Peace, everybody.
Peace out. It was a pleasure, Jarek.
Yeah, it was a pleasure. Thank you again for coming on.
I appreciate that. Spread love, man.